at every turn in this campaign.
Pretty much, yeah.
So,
never outmaneuvered, never surprised.
All right. You're all excited.
Yes.
I'm hearing the headphones. I'm like, what are they doing? I don't
There's
understand any of them.
all of the characteristics mean.
In fact, we were so good at this campaign that we actually needed stronger monsters to be able to take our party out.
Yeah, it was our combat tactics. That's what it was.
We outplayed the villains at every step.
Remember the troll?
Really? Or is this sarcasm?
Was that
There's sarcastic and lying.
That was a minor speed bump, I believe.
I wasn't being sarcastic. I was just plain lying.
Where's the piece of paper?
Got it.
Got it. Where is it? Oh yeah. Here. This is our banner
Mascot.
for our group. Yeah. Hello everyone.
Great.
It's the lion cat. I don't think we're gonna get much use of this today though. Seeing as we're all about to die.
Yeah, everything we're gonna say is it hurts and oh god, make it stop.
And those are all true.
Yeah.
So would you like to fill Joe in on everything that's happened up to this point?
Yes.
So we made horrible life decisions, and now we're fucked.
Damn it, Richard! We had
him in on what happened as opposed to...
We
had Cole's notes
Yeah,
this one.
that's quite different from what I got.
Okay.
Would you like
So
to put your
in
murder board back up?
I would like to put the murder board back up.
Okay, so in the briefest of terms, we're in town because we happen to be in town. We were in a market. There was a riot. Some people got murdered. Some people didn't get murdered.
Oh, that's something that happened.
We all went to jail.
Said some people got murdered.
I
feel like he did.
I looked somewhat in the direction slightly off camera. I don't know why you'd be so sensitive about that.
Excuse me,
murderer.
Rick did not
Anyway.
kill that man. He had his sword out and the man ran himself into it repeatedly.
Yes,
Exactly.
as we've heard.
It was
So,
only once because I only got one success on it.
yeah.
Wow.
So,
Who are
some
your lawyers?
some people died. Others didn't. We all went to jail. In jail,
Okay.
they were like, "It's all your fault. You're definitely going to get hanged." And right as we were about to argue with them, our lawyer walked in because it turned out that some of us rescued a good little girl who has very rich parents. So
It was
we got
literally me and you standing side by side.
I know.
Like, I don't know what you're insinuating.
I'm insinuating that you were going to probably rob that little girl.
No, I wasn't.
Anyway.
I was gonna kill the people that were attacking them.
Yep. Nope. Yeah, I got it. You were real clear about the
And
killing thing. I
then
got that.
You
Yes.
narked.
So.
And then you narked on his good deed?
I mean, yeah, I guess. So we got our sentence commuted to indentured servitude in the town watch.
Sure.
Yeah, pretty much. We'll be paid, but it's not really materialized.
Yeah.
And,
It's like clothes and food.
yeah, clothes and food, and you get like a watch band that says you're a member of the watch. Anyway, we're under a super corrupt sergeant named Rudy, who like has basically.
Do you remember his last name?
Klumpenklug. There we go.
Okay.
Because that's you in public. He's Klumpenklug, Sergeant Klumpenklug. But you know,
Not by
with his
Rudy.
friends, he's Rudy. So he's basically like the dirtiest cop. I think.
see.
I mean, like we haven't really seen anybody dirtier than him yet, and like we've been here a while. So he has us do things like, I don't know, tax the citizenry if you have them set up a fire brigade to put out a building, and tax them for making you help them and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Fine them. So anyway,
you guys
we were running
you
a
don't like this
protection
guy,
racket.
right?
we're doing a protection racket. No, actually, some of us
Or-
really love him.
Okay.
Anyway,
Are you having issues?
No, ignore me.
so we've got.
He's just high as
Yeah,
balls.
there are a few. We've decided that part of our objective.
So about this
It started up as we were going to clean up the watch.
Yeah.
But it slowly morphed into we're just going to like screw the watch as hard as we can, as quickly as possible. So we've got Richard's nice murder board here, which lists each of the 10 sergeants and all of the people under
have
them.
the other one.
We're all under
Looks
a
good.
certain
There.
Captain Pfeiffer,
Okay.
who's
Right,
kind
that's
of
the
the big
soundboard. This
queen
one.
of the section.
Actually, now that I look at this, it's organized like a space marine company.
I wonder why. Anyway,
He did it.
what a strange coincidence.
Yes.
Anyhow,
Yes, how coincidental that I set up a board to look like something familiar to you
Yep.
and I.
odd that.
Yes.
So we did some
Only
good
5 in each
things.
squad, though.
We did some bad things. We saved
Okay.
some people from a burning building. We tried
Yeah.
to loot a burning building. Richard got Super Dave Osborne, where he
I-
hit the
I
ground,
heard.
and went into his own helmet, and just was a
Yeah.
pair of feet at the bottom.
yeah.
That
but he
was
got
the name
better.
of the show I couldn't remember.
Super Dave Osborne.
Yeah.
Super deep.
But he
I
got
want
better.
him to mic me.
Okay.
separately.
But because he got better, we had to
Put it here.
go fight a troll, and we did. And now we're kind of local heroes.
Cool.
We may or may not have robbed a vault. And
Oh yeah, we got into an investigation
We
involving
got into
a
an
corrupt
investigation.
dwarven investor
Yeah.
who
Okay.
was going to kill all of his business partners by locking them in a vault.
It's your standard corporate takeover. Tell everyone
Things
to give
went,
me their
uh,
money,
yeah,
then
things-
lock them in a vault and let them die.
Okay.
Things
And
went
then spend money.
pear-shaped at record speed. Like it was almost immediately they tried to kill us, and we killed everyone. And then we left the vault, came back a day later, and then
looted it, yes.
yeah, robbed the vault.
After everyone had bled out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we had made some poor decisions. We were told this guy might be a murderer, so we
Poor
walked
life
into his
choices.
house and said, "Hey, are you a murderer?" And he said no, and we were like, "Good enough for me."
Direct approach. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Did you kill that man?
So
What? No.
after this, we have maybe made some trouble for ourselves down the line because we had a little introduction to Sergeant Trudy, who I believe is not on this
Number 10.
report.
Yeah, number 10. Sergeant
So-
Trudy is the literal opposite of Sergeant Rudy.
Yeah, he stopped us from like extorting the citizenry at one point,
Got it.
and it made Richard personally very angry. So he
Sure.
set out to
Didn't know
demolish Sergeant Rudy by walking into the captain's office, stealing her things, fencing them, and then like going back and telling the captain that I think I saw Trudy sneaking around your office and you don't keep it locked. I mean, that's crazy. You know,
And
he would
she's-
have stolen your stuff. And then it turned out that she's his sister.
Yeah. She was like, I don't think
And-
Trudy would do that. He's my brother, and also he's a warrior priest of Sigmar.
Yeah, and turns out that he's like the most lawful good character in the
Okay.
game. And that he kind of fenced for like 10% of its value their heirloom father's pistol or something like that. It was a great session. The hole had no bottom. It just kept digging and digging and digging. Everything we learned about that was like we shouldn't. And I knew this. I was some premonition. I was just like, Richard's walking in. I walk away. I see nothing. I can answer no questions. When I become a
It
when
was
I'm in front of a
literally
truthsayer, I
a
say
session
nothing.
made entirely out of plot twists.
You can just call me M. Night Shyamalan.
Yep. Yep. So
that
that
actually
was
sounds awesome.
that has not
Like
yet come
entertainment
back.
value. Okay.
That has not yet come back to bite us.
Okay.
And hopefully we die
You know
before
me.
it does.
I like the long game. And
Yeah, I
things.
know. I
You know, something might come back to bite you in
And
20
like,
sessions.
Yeah. Oh God. But
Remember
hopefully we're all
Shadowrun?
dead. I
That
remember
sounds
Shadowrun.
great.
Hopefully we're all
Shadowrun is
dead.
a perfect example of a game where
Remember the fact
every-
none of you checked out who owned that building?
Why would we?
Yeah.
Why would we do that? Why would we like protect ourselves from this sort of thing? No.
That's okay, Alex. I've been
No.
playing
Much thinking.
Shadowrun longer than I think with Greg than anyone here. And if it comes to making decisions in Shadowrun, it's either I want a bigger car or I want a bigger gun. If neither of those things happen or are too situational,
All problems can
And
be
be
solved with a
bigger
bigger car
gun.
and a bigger gun.
And I have to admit, my experience comes
Cognitive.
mostly from Infinity, where we were punished almost immediately for all of our decisions we made.
but that's
Yeah,
Infinity.
so sometimes-
Infinity's designed like that.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, we need to investigate this building. On whose authority? O12? Everyone just gets shot immediately.
Well, I mean, if you're a
The secret
black
cops.
ops agency or
Yeah.
a secret cop agency,
Yeah.
someone's gonna question you. It's like, I don't have time for you. Kill you.
Yeah.
What if that's the person you need to question? So
There's some everybody knows everybody's prod business. It's fine.
yeah.
So yeah,
But-
we are in the present situation.
Which I
yeah, I
blame
know. I was
entirely
getting
you
there.
for.
I was getting there.
Yeah.
So we were. It was explained to us that there was a way out of our indentured servitude thing, which we'll be stuck in for like 3 years or whatever.
Yeah.
If we agree to escort a particular prisoner to the gallows. And they've got like a certain rule around executions where like if something goes wrong with your execution, okay, they put it off for like a few days. Something goes wrong a second time, they're like, okay, that was two flukes are possible. You know, the hangman's new rope lets go, lightning strikes the gallows, the headsman's axe head flies off, whatever.
Yeah.
Something goes wrong, but if it happens 3 times, you just get out of jail free. So
Oh,
like
wow.
if they fail to execute you 3 times,
Sure.
it's assumed that the gods know you're
Yeah.
innocent and are doing something to convince people that you are innocent by not letting you die.
Okay.
So this person, who is a member of basically the federal government, came to us and was like, "This has failed twice already. We need you to go with this person and see them executed, because I know that they're a terrible murderer, have murdered a bunch of people, and they keep getting away with it. And you need to take them there." And we were like...
Yeah, this prisoner had a different backstory depending on who you talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And most of the people previously involved with the other executions have all disappeared or wound up dead.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
So we,
None of
we
them-
did the
you guys
correct thing
believe?
and we were like, yeah, we're in for
We're in
this.
for it. And then it was almost like, I felt really bad, because it was almost like he was pulling teeth to get us to investigate.
Yeah.
We were just going to be like, on the face of it, yeah, sure, get out of jail free, that sounds great, let's go do that. And then it was
Are you
like,
going to ask any questions? What questions?
I mean, I don't really want to know. Yeah, I really don't want to know at this point. I just want everything to work out perfectly.
I gotta put it out there. Fictional fantasy Germany, and we're saying we're just following orders. That is not a good look.
Anyway,
Okay.
the shoe fits.
Okay.
If the shoe fits. Anyway, so...
If the shoe frits.
Yeah, Fritz.
Frits, yeah.
Let's see what you
Anyway,
say.
so we have gotten to the point where we know that the guy is probably innocent. Like,
Most likely.
I think
highly
there's-
debatable.
There's a
Yeah, I think
highly-
he's
yeah.
I think he's guilty, and I also think he's cursed.
So we know that
I think
some
he's guilty
group.
of being cursed.
Also
That's
possible.
true. Some group essentially has claimed him and says he's one of them, and like he basically killed the people that were attacking him before and trying to kidnap him, because he's a stonemason and good with a hammer. And like that's the murders that they're trying to pin on him. So the person telling us that he just went like crazy and murdered a bunch of people, not really true, and we're kind of questioning her motives.
Yeah.
But one way or another, we've ended up at the gallows. Not the gallows. We ended up at the prison, and they were like, "Okay, take him across town, because we don't build the gallows at the prison. We take him across town."
Yeah.
Because that makes sense.
Yep, it's fine.
Public
So
executions.
the public execution place is outside of town, near the graveyard.
Of course
Okay.
it is.
I mean,
Fine.
that's convenient for the undertakers.
Yeah, and as we started escorting him across town, the
I'll
moon...
set the scene. Again, don't worry. So I'll set the scene.
Okay,
It's that they decided to
we
pick.
get Silent Hill.
They
pretty
decided
much.
to pick the day of the month where everything's bad to do it.
Well, here's the problem. That moon is a bit weird, and the fact it's unpredictable.
Yeah, see, it's not that they picked the worst day of the month, it's that it's unpredictable, and the guy's cursed.
It's cursed. Yeah, he's cursed. Fair enough.
So, as you head across town, where is it? Escorting this gentleman along with the guard and the other guard.
Oh, sweet. Yes, I'm in the scene. I'm a guard.
Your guard, escorting this person. Morsleeb, the big green moon, is quite full in the sky. Ubersreich is filled with a thick fog, and it is bitterly cold. The sickly green light of Morsleeb does little to illuminate the heavy mist, but lends it an eerie glow that makes shadows move in inexplicable ways. If the yeah, let's not read that.
If the characters they did.
Well,
If
yeah.
the character is
If the
not
characters did that,
dead.
no. It's basically saying like, you get your escort by the two guards,
Nice.
or one guard and one dude.
What's his
What was this
escort
guy's
look
name
like?
again? The
What
prisoner?
do you look like?
The,
Well, I'll finish your second the scene.
yeah.
Here it is. Your footsteps as you cross town are making no noise, even though you're setting a very swift pace. And as you reach the docks, the fog partially clears away, giving you a view of the river and the bridge. The Tufel, which is the river, has changed. It runs really thick with a it's more sludge than water. Very viscous and soundless. Dead fish can somehow be seen swimming in its depths, their eye sockets filled with a blue and pink fire, their bones illuminated. Hanging from the bridge, the decaying corpses of loyalists struggle against their nooses, clawing at their throats with bony hands, reaching rotting fingers out towards you for help. As you pass the bridge, a pseudopod of black water rises from the river and casually snares a lone fisherman off a dock,
Crazy.
It's okay.
pulling the person into the river to be torn to pieces by skeletal fish.
It's a nice place.
This
is every day.
It's
here
okay.
at the-
So
It's okay. It's alright. That fisherman.
you failed your fear test.
I did,
You two
yeah.
passed.
I
I need
have a
you to make a
negative
fear
one.
test.
Oh,
So you
okay.
make a cool test.
Just rolling
Cool.
under.
Okay.
Yeah,
Under
you need
the
to roll.
skill?
Yeah, you need to roll
Okay.
a percentile dice and get equal to or under your
Okay.
skill.
So this says I have 43. So let's
Yeah.
do this. Under 40. Come on. Oh, 79.
So you fail as well. So
Ooh,
you
I got freaked
also
out.
are afraid.
Okay. Yikes.
So fear, if you pass me the book, which I need anyway.
I should mention as a human. Do you have lucky? You are not lucky.
He is not
So
like
you have 3 points of fortune. Fate is the number of permanent that you return to at the start of every session.
Okay.
If you don't like a dice roll, you can spend 1 fortune
Yeah.
and re-roll.
Sweet.
If you still don't like a dice roll, so the whispers of chaos may whisper in your ear and offer you just a little bit of corruption to roll again.
corruption is
Interesting.
bad, it leads to
Corruption is bad.
mutation.
Unless you
And
happen to be into
mutation
mutation.
gets
So-
killed by witch hunters.
Oh, right, the downsides.
No
Books
one's
have
immune to
the-
mutation.
So
No one's
mutations
immune
are
to
bad.
mutation?
There's no such thing
No,
as a
I said
good
if you were
mutation.
into mutation.
Oh.
Yeah. Like you just wanted a third arm.
Fear.
Yeah,
Let's find
that
out
would
where fear
get you
is.
burnt at the
Who
stake.
doesn't want a third arm,
I mean, really.
My guy doesn't like.
It'd be all about positioning, though.
right?
Yeah. Because
I was gonna say, aren't you guys already halfway there?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
What, into
Okay,
mutation?
that got a little too enthusiastic.
So are you keeping
It's not
track?
my fault. You just hand me that
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
Come on.
true.
Are you keeping track
That's where I
of
was
your
going.
mutations?
No, I'm
No one
keeping
has
track
any
of my
mutations
Your
corruption.
yet.
corruption.
Yeah.
So what's your corruption like?
I've only got one. I'm very,
Oh, okay,
I'm a very
okay.
like pure of soul kind of
Got
person.
it.
So, while subject to
Simple hunter
fear,
of the land.
while subject to fear, you suffer -1 success levels on all tests.
Yep.
Yeah.
My fortune returns.
Goodness, compatriot, what is wrong?
So, well, as you are looking at the pseudopod, a voice rings out from the fog, seemingly from every direction at once. You belong with us, brother Holger. As a bunch of people loom out the fog. Seeing this, your escort, your warden, Ilsa, pulls her pistol, shouts, "Come on," and runs as fast as possible to get,
Engage.
well, more to try to get away.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is she running away from the group?
No, she's trying to make sure the prisoner is escorted safely.
Okay.
So
Oh, she wants you to pick up
Hustle.
the group and
Yeah.
hustle away. Okay.
Yeah.
I will say, it is never more telling when he says a group of, and there's a pause, and he says people.
So you two can make perception tests, please.
Who two?
You two cannot.
All right.
You're afraid.
Too freaked out.
Yeah. Did you see that in the water?
95. We are off to a great start.
Perception?
Yeah.
Oh, well, this is some interesting green fog that we have here. Ooh, that moon looks most ominous.
I succeed with 1 success.
Okay, so you are not surprised.
Heinrich, what do
You
your
are
human eye
surprised.
see?
I have been surprised every time we've started combat.
Yeah.
Like from start of day 1 session, I got like clocked in the back of the head by a.
And
by an
I
actor.
shall know no fear. And,
And-
look, they're coming this way.
You have night vision. You're too gripped with fear at the moment. He's a human with night vision.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're a mutant.
No.
No.
Oh, not that kind of
Is that just like
Maybe there's
a little bit of elf in his background or
Yeah.
something?
Huh?
A little bit of elf in his background
Yeah,
or
or
something?
dwarf or
Or
who
dwarf
knows,
or something.
Yeah.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah, what's the angle of the ear situation here? That's what I want to know.
Are they tapered? Are they? Do they go
Can
like
you
backwards?
pass me
No, they
a
taper
pencil or
downwards.
pen, please?
A pencil or pen?
Yeah.
I can. Shall I?
Just throw it at me.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and not throw it at you.
I have reflexes.
That's nice.
They'll work sometime next week.
Famous last words.
So I'm guessing,
I have them.
All of a sudden, next week he just goes like this. It's like, what are you doing? I caught the pencil.
Famous last words. Don't worry, this will be great.
So I'm guessing that mysterious voice that said brother, whatever that name was
Holger.
referring to
Holger.
the
Yes,
prisoner.
sorry.
Prisoner,
The
yeah.
prisoner is
Holger
Holger
Mauer.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, a group of
People.
people
Again! That pause is killing me.
jump out at you.
What kind of people are they?
Well, as you passed your perception test and are not surprised,
Nope.
I'll let you in on. They are armed with sharpened gaff hooks, which are boat
Okay.
hooks.
Yep.
There are 7 of them.
Okay.
They are dressed in dark robes and have visible mutations.
Ooh.
One has transparent skin,
Creepy.
her muscles and bones clearly showing.
That's kind of hot.
Yeah.
Another has a
That's my kink.
greatly distended throat,
Okay.
much like a frog.
Okay.
Huh.
So they're French.
They are not Bretonians.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
And one of them has,
To all of our one viewer in Quebec.
and one of them has brass.
We got more than that.
Oh damn!
One of them has brass skin.
Oh dang.
I'm sorry.
Like
Wow.
brass?
His
Like-
skin appears to be
metallic?
made of brass.
Okay
Wow.
then.
I blame you for this.
What? Like for me?
So wait, if he's made of brass, every time he breathes, is that like tooting like a horn?
Now, I'm pretty sure that's when he farts.
Yeah.
It puts a whole new spin on butt trumpet.
Indeed.
A clear clarion call pierces
So-
the night.
Just the French horn
What
playing.
are people's initiatives?
Mine is 40.
Still 30.
Where's initiative?
It
40?
is a characteristic.
Have you been increasing it?
Right.
Actually, no, it's 31.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Mine
I
is
closed my sheet, so I have to find it again.
rich.pdf.
Yeah,
I'm at
that's
33.
exactly what it's
33.
called. So I can't remember. Is initiative the I or the INT?
The I.
I.
It's the
INT
I.
is intelligence.
So the last 2 sessions,
What
I
is
thought
your
it was
name as
the
well?
INT.
My name is.
Yeah,
Jeff-
that's the mistake.
I
Get
gave
it.
the wrong number.
Yeah, that was a mistake I was making. Like,
So my initiative is 32.
oh, you're
Yours
only
is
slightly more initiative than
30.
I am.
How
31?
30.
Initiating.
It's 30.
30. Okay. And yours is 31?
31.
Yeah,
Hold on a
actually,
second.
On the sheet, I just wrote this little. Is there something happening right now? I don't want to interrupt.
It's the final stare down.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
And that's it. We are the Mighty
Yeah.
Mice.
Sorry, we do not own the licensing rights to any
It's
of the
Twitch.
songs.
It's fine.
All right.
It's a broadcast. We don't care.
Okay.
You're allowed to broadcast whatever music you want on Twitch.
Excellent.
Oh, neat.
It's just your
That-
VOD might get muted.
Oh, right.
Do
I
we
see, I
do
see.
Are we
votes?
allowed to sing
Yeah,
whatever
we do.
music we
Yep.
want?
Yep.
Okay. Will that mute the VOD?
Maybe.
Really?
That's how
The,
good you are.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. I will attempt
Okay,
to be
I am never
terrible.
singing on the stream again.
And
All right.
Heinrich?
Yes.
That's your name, yes.
Yes.
30, yeah?
Yep. 32.
32, sorry. You were at 30. That's
I
what
am
it was.
ready
Yeah.
for combat.
Yeah, I
I
am
too am ready for combat,
I am
brother.
consistently the lowest. What's going on? What?
We're going to kick some ass.
Oh, why?
What's your initiative?
Right.
30.
Okay.
What's your dexterity?
Oh,
What's
sorry,
great?
What?
my dexterity is 35.
35.
Yeah, I'm a wriggly one.
Slimy like a worm.
Slimy like
just
a
can't
worm.
be held in
Yeah,
place.
Yup.
Yeah.
All over the place, really.
Oh. So your character is who's it? Gunther?
Gustav.
Gustav the worm.
Yeah. Gustav.
Gustav the worm,
A humble hunter of the land.
but also the worm.
Peasant.
Yeah.
I'm up from a
And last
trapper.
but not least
I can use
what's
my
her
hands
name?
for stuff. You'll see.
We'll see. Well,
Elsa,
we'll see.
is she gonna start shooting like ice spikes out of her hand?
That would make things way easier. Can we do that?
So
Can
the
we-
initiative
can we-
is
Please shoot ice.
your initiative is Ilse, Gefit,
Yeah.
Heinrich, Magnus, and then
all the bad
Gustav.
stuff.
and somewhere in there are the mutants.
Ooh,
I won't tell
so
you
we
exactly
don't know
where.
where.
Oh, can I borrow your bottle for a second?
So we could be like dead rats.
I'm not gonna spin it. Jesus.
So,
Muscle wizard.
Ilse fires a pistol at one of them. Gefit.
Sweet. Okay. This is my first day on the job.
First day on the job, in the city at least.
So where's the prisoner? I
First
just
aid
want to know.
You're not 2 days away from retirement or anything?
No.
Okay.
Still,
the
that is
prisoner
some
is
bad
still
luck.
right next to you.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So, well.
Well, you're afraid, so
Oh, yeah. How does that?
you're gonna have to deal with your fear at the end.
It's just a minus.
It's basically you at the moment.
Nice.
Because they're all surprised.
Oh.
Cool. So,
We're all
I'm
just
going-
like,
You're like,
So I was wrong when you and I were
Lord Fold.
speaking earlier. I actually did in fact buy the crossbow. It was the other thing I couldn't afford.
yeah.
So I just roll my base skill for it. So
So
I roll
you're
my-
firing your crossbow, yeah?
Yes.
Do you have the skill crossbow?
I do not.
Ranged crossbow.
I do not.
You didn't buy it.
Did not buy it yet.
Then, as it's an advanced skill, you cannot use it.
Okay. Then I will pull my sword.
Yeah. Also,
And-
you're at penalties because of the fog.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
Go for the moron with the gigantic throat. He's basically playing Goldeneye with big head mode on. But just
yeah, golden gun that bastard.
yeah.
So you draw
He's got
your
his
sword.
vulnerable
Yes.
place all over his head.
Who's the closest to me? Like how?
They're all equidistant because you're not surprised.
Okay. So then I'll attack one of them.
Not a bronze skin. We'll probably wait to kill him later. He's prettier. He deserves to die last.
Brass. Not bronze.
Brass.
So it's
it's
really
shiny.
basic to hit, right?
Like a shiny penny.
I have. I rolled an 11. My skill is 59.
Who are you attacking?
One of the mutants.
Okay.
Which one?
Just a mutant as opposed to the bronze skin or brass skin.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna fuck with the brass skin. Right
So,
now.
the easy
really
way to
don't-
work out how many success levels you got.
is so
You don't
I
have to do
four,
you don't have to
five.
do complex math or anything like that. The way it says to do it in the book is take the tens digit
Yep.
away from the tens digit of your skill,
4 successes.
and that's how many success levels you
All
get.
right. I have 4 successes.
They have, because it's opposed, not 4 successes. They have 2 successes. So you
So-
win with 2 successes.
Okay.
That
So
sounds great.
that is
That is good. 2 successes is
My
not
base
bad.
damage is
It's good,
7
it's good,
on my
yeah,
sword.
it's good.
It's good. It's alright. Yeah.
So
So-
it's 9 successes.
9 successes.
9 damage.
9 damage. Yeah.
Here comes the
Do you
pain.
want me to roll for my dog?
No, your dog is having none of this.
Okay.
Dog?
Oh yeah, I forgot. You had a dog.
So
Yeah,
your
he's a hunting
your
dog.
dog is a hunting dog.
Yes.
Oh.
It's not
Not
trained
a-
for battle.
Not a battle.
All right. So note
It's
to
not a
self,
war dog.
Get a war dog.
Get a war dog.
Yeah, hunting
Feed
dogs
it
are
the
great
hunting
there
dog.
for hunting.
I'll
He
take-
can use a hunting
It's
dog.
strong.
You can use a hunting dog. Well, maybe not actually. Like you don't have animal care or anything like that.
It's okay.
Find a war dog.
But war dogs, yeah,
Go
you need
full.
war dogs.
Go full.
Can I get a war pig?
Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool.
No,
Ah.
Because you would
not
rather
in
eat
this
it.
city.
Oh.
'Cause you
What
would
are you,
rather
an
eat it.
orc?
War boars are
Yeah.
a thing.
Well,
So
yeah.
you did 9 damage, and so you do 6 damage.
Are mutants, like, would we know if mutants are particularly... Would we know anything about mutants in this world? Like, are they like, unkillable boogeymen, or...
Well, they're not heroes in a half shell.
I get that, thank you, yes.
Well, you're too afraid to care.
Unless they
I
do
mean-
get like a turtle mutation, in which case we're fine.
So, and because you won that, you get a point of advantage.
Oh,
So you keep track of your advantage. Which, if you're using the digital sheet, you can do right
Yeah.
at the top.
So, and I'm trying to remember because I bought all the armor. I'm trying to remember what it is because so for some dumb reason
You bought
I left my,
So can we
leather
do this?
jerkin and a breastplate.
I think advantage just
And
adds
skull
plus 10 to whatever,
club.
not your roll, but
skull
your
cap.
target.
You
level.
had
a- yeah.
So it gives
That's
you...
good.
so it was like
whenever you
one
hit, it gets
probability.
easier to hit again.
You
It's
have
like
one all
momentum,
over
but if
and
you
2
get
in the
hit, you
chest.
lose all advantage.
God.
Or, sorry, 3 in the chest.
3 in the chest.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I could not
So
remember.
Yeah.
blessings. It's kind of the same thing, eh?
So, next we have, that was Einrich. Magnus, however, is afraid.
I'm not afraid. I'm just stunned.
Oh, yeah, no, you're not stunned, you're surprised.
Surprised. There we go.
Yeah. So, breast skin goes for, let's see, Gustav is afraid and surprised.
Afraid and surprised.
Yeah.
Completely blindsided every time.
And so mutants will go for. Let's just see what surprise does. It gives you surprised. You can take no actions or move on your test. Cannot defend yourself. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Damn. That's surprise is pretty hardcore here.
So we'll have 1 attack on you, 1 attack on you, 1 attack on you, 1 attack on you. There are 6. It'll be 1 on the guard, the other guard, and 1 attack on you randomly.
Question: what skill do I use with a bolus?
Entangling.
No, I mean like to use it, or is that
That would be
Entangling.
oh entangling? Okay.
Yeah. Remember we said switch bolus for net or converse, because I don't think there's a bolus in that book.
No, there was no net in the
Oh
book.
yeah,
We had to
yeah,
use a
yeah.
bolus.
So it's
yeah.
entangling.
Yeah.
You.
Yay. Why
So-
are they picking on me and not the
One
guy
on
who's
you.
a walking stack of meat?
So they attack you.
I believe they
Uh,
refer to
it's
it as
supposed you
flesh
can defend
slabs.
yourself.
I'm sorry, what?
It's supposed you can defend yourself because you are not surprised.
And it's just
That doesn't go well for us.
No, I die immediately.
How many success levels or success failures did you get?
I got 3 success levels.
Okay, so they failed.
By how much?
It doesn't matter
Okay.
because you got 3 success levels. So we're going to start doing combat properly.
Oh,
So on a failure, you don't inflict damage, even if
Okay.
you. So if both fail, one person gets advantage
Yeah.
okay.
if they won the thing, but they don't do damage.
Okay, okay.
The starter kit says that they do, but the book says they don't.
Alright.
And now we're switching to the more hardcore version. As you come,
Hardcore!
as you come to the end of
Was
the
that
starter
half
adventure.
metal, half dabbing? What was
So
it?
no, both, yeah.
Yeah.
So you gain an
Dabbing the
advantage because you
horns.
won an opposed test.
And
Freak me up, family.
Okay. That's my second advantage.
Yeah. And remember, advantage does apply to all your.
That may have
weapon
been the
skill
whitest
tests, so
thing
it
I've
applied to
ever
that one as
said.
well.
Okay, so does advantage mean that I get an extra success?
Yeah, basically it gives you a plus 10 to your skill.
Oh, cool.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
and so and then next
yeah.
skill will be a plus 20.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bro.
Second guy goes for you.
He does.
I cannot defend myself.
He
And
misses.
for the all the
Sweet.
magic.
Go on you.
Do you have magic missile? Bro?
Let's compare strength scores.
Misses.
Yes.
Yeah, 42.
Go on you.
Meat slab.
Misses.
Yeah, mutants.
Second
good
guy on
depth
you.
I'm so well oiled, they slide right off.
Not good depth perception. Please no. Please no.
Misses.
Yes. Thank you, dice. Thank you.
So
Not
that was
my
1,
dice,
2,
but thank
3,
you.
4, 5.
Did someone attack me and miss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
The mutants start by
Aha.
like whiffing
One on
the
the leader.
distance.
We'll have a second one.
They're getting
on
our range.
him.
On me? Okay.
Yeah. Hits. With 1 degree of success.
7 successes.
Okay. So you get another advantage. However, they work in... Yes, it's still more. They're outnumbering you 2 to 1, so they get plus 20.
So they rolled 1, so they have 3 successes. I have 4 more than them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you still won the exchange.
Yeah.
Now, you are no longer surprised as we go back to
This
the top of
advantage
the
thing
round.
is sweet.
Yeah, but as soon as you take any damage,
Pardon?
as soon as you take any damage,
You lose the whole thing.
you lose it all.
Oh.
All right.
Well, then I will have to be fancy about it.
Don't get hit.
So is it?
And-
So this is Dark
that
Souls
how you
thing.
calculate
If
Don't
someone
ever
has
get
some
hit.
resolve,
I mean the.
So what it is
They
is
could spend
if,
it to
when
win
you're rolling, if
an
say
opposed
your
test,
number is 45,
which means they
and
could
you roll
effectively
35,
wipe off all
for
your
every 10
advantage.
under, you have one
Oh, okay.
one
Uh,
success level.
Success.
Yeah, it's not even every 10. It's basically take away the tens dice,
Yeah.
the number of the tens dice,
From
away
the
from the
target.
skill.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
that
quite
makes sense.
work out,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's a much faster way to work it out.
Because you like if you are within, if your number would be 0, then it's just 1.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah.
So, next up, so it's new round. You are all still afraid.
Not me.
You two
Oh, we're no
aren't.
longer surprised.
You are suffering fear. You're not surprised.
How does one conquer fear?
So you're not surprised, but you're still afraid.
Gotcha. Can I like buckle down, spend some
And fly
resilience,
right.
and
Let's straighten up, dude. Stop buckling down.
Whatever.
However, to move closer to the things causing fear on you, you have to pass a cool test.
I see. Well, that's okay. I don't want to get closer.
I think I want to find a way
I
out of
think I
here.
want to get away from these people.
So
I
feel like
Elsie
they
is
are-
fighting.
They feel genuinely
Leader.
hostile to my existence.
Giffet.
Okay. So I'm afraid, right?
Yeah.
But I don't want to die. So like,
No.
I want to fight back. So I want to move in
Understandable.
closer.
Okay.
If they're not within range. So you basically
Well,
see
there's one
this
adjacent
guy.
to you because it just tried to hit
Oh,
you.
okay, sweet. Okay, but then you said something about cool. Do I need to
Yeah,
do that?
if you want to get closer to them,
Yeah, like
or to the thing that is what you're afraid of.
the black ooze thing, or these people. Oh, you're
Yeah,
talking about
or
are
the
we afraid
fog.
of the? Are we afraid of the fog? Or
You're afraid of
Yeah.
the fog. So if you try to
Oh.
run away when you're afraid, you have to pass a cool test.
I see.
Okay.
Okay. So I can just fight now.
Yeah.
All right. So you basically
But
see.
you're still afraid, so you're still at that -1
Got it.
success level and everything.
Yeah. There's penalties.
As tall, you do not get plus 1 courage.
Oh, what? Because I wanted to. Well, I not courage, but I wanted to do hardiness.
Hardiness. Okay, so make
Let's
your
get hard.
prey test. Get hard.
Okay, so
There you go.
Nope. Leave it where it is.
Our guest star has, in a matter of seconds, like within 5
So
seconds of
you-
mobile
I was
seconds,
there.
uttered the dirtiest line we've had on stream so far.
what?
Wish
That's
to-
the
no,
dirtiest? I'm
it's
so
not.
surprised.
No, not by
It's the
far.
dirtiest tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So,
So far.
So far.
make
So far.
a prey test
Pre-test. Oh, this is so cool.
as you
Okay.
try to convince your god to help you.
As you try to convince your god to make you
Looking
hard.
for 49.
Yeah. Tall.
Okay. I got a 34.
34.
So,
One success.
So 1 success.
is that
yeah.
one success?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
So, you get
hard. We've
hard
established this.
I've been
for
blessed with hardiness.
the next 6 rounds. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
get plus 10 toughness.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't know if I'll need it, but either way, it sounded cool.
Yeah. Well,
Alright.
that's effectively plus 10
1
toughness is effectively the equivalent to 1 armor.
Yeah.
It's 1 point of damage reduction.
Oh, my guy's so hard right now. Okay, so
Yep.
right.
And that's
Right.
unfortunately it from you.
Divine hardiness.
Yeah, he's, we have entered hard mode with this.
This is
Heinrich.
So first thing I just want to say hi to everybody in the chat. Thanks for chatting with me in that. Danica Music, they shout out
Oh, hey.
to Joe.
Hi, the Danica music.
Keep in mind, they're gonna watch over you if you get your ass trampled in this combat.
Got it.
Right.
I love it.
All right, so I am going to attack still that same person who I'm in combat with.
Yeah. Well, there's now 2 in combat with you. You don't suffer a penalty for being outnumbered. No. They get a bonus for being outnumbering you.
Okay. Plus
I like this system.
Yeah.
Seems cool.
4 successes.
Okay,
Is that
so I
with
got
your-
one
Is
success.
that with all of your bonus advantage?
That's with all my bonus advantage, yeah.
So I got 1 success.
Yeah.
So you still win.
Yep, so...
But you won with 3 successes.
Yep,
Who's this?
So
Yeah,
your
sure.
damage plus 3.
yep. So
Same
that's 10.
character.
10
Yep.
minus their toughness.
Hold it up.
Don't post it
And
until
does
after the stream, though.
does this damage do to both of them? Or
No, just to one.
Just to one, okay.
Yeah.
We're having an Instagram moment over here.
Yeah.
Can you make
I
me
like the art.
an agility test, please?
Yes, as soon as I find my agility skill and agilitize it. Agility. Okay, cool.
Okay, so we've got
Do my advantages after this roll as
Agilitization?
well?
Agilitization.
getting hard.
Yep. We're behind. We're really behind. We need to come up
we
with
need
something.
to come up with some like
Oh,
next
yeah.
level tech here. I'm gonna fight the brass man. I'm gonna be like, you think your skin is like metal?
So my agility is 41.
Mhm.
I rolled a 2.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
wow.
simply it's just pass or fail. You pass. So you pass. As the
I passed
Oh, this-
gloriously.
as the person you hit,
Yeah.
this
Do they have a name?
they do, but you don't know
But
it.
we don't.
Okay.
We can ask.
When Richard kills someone, he wants to know their name.
As they explode in a shower of gore,
No.
it's putrid, rotting flesh
Kill.
that's gone up everywhere, but you managed to avoid it.
I mean, it's probably still better than Troll.
No.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
So you just
what
you
is
just
like a-
you just smacked this guy and he exploded into guts.
That's
You do kill him though.
That's
how I roll.
impressive.
I do kill them?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Look, I'm gonna say exploding into a shower of gore. That probably kills someone.
Magnus.
Unless you had spare gold.
I'm gonna go fight the
inside.
brass man.
Magnus in the first.
Magnus Oberhauser. The
Oberhauser.
first, yeah.
The
Yeah.
32nd.
Wow.
Yes. Me and my mighty muscles are going to fight. We are going to fight the brass man. You think your skin is like metal? Let me show you what metal is like.
Okay.
I see what you did with the metal brother.
Well, you are wanting to be a metal wizard.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the implication there.
Let's go then.
Yeah, I'm going to use my newfound. Okay, so a couple of revelations. Between the moon appearing and this moment, my character somehow magically became literate. He suddenly developed the ability to read and write, and he also figured out.
Mutant.
Yeah, he also figured out how to drain the life out of other people using magic. So I'm going to be
Sounds
using
vaguely
the.
evil.
In the other games, we call that blood magic.
yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
So I'm going to be using the Drain Petty Magic spell, which is a magic missile with +0 damage, and if it's successful, I heal 1 wound.
Cool.
So it's entirely pointless for me to be using it while at full health.
yeah. But still.
But it's not throwing darts.
Drain.
So
Yeah. Like, actually, that would be probably even funnier. We'll keep that. We'll keep
Does
that.
that spell get, like, bonuses based on your successes?
success level. Same as the dart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's just that
just
it
a
gets
magic
no
missile.
it gets no base damage. It's just
Oh,
success levels.
Okay. Yeah. It's based on your success levels. The more success levels you get, the better.
So how are you attacking this guy?
It's drain, yeah?
Yeah, it's a touch attack.
It is touch, though. So, yeah.
Slap him.
You didn't get hurt.
I'm just gonna punch him.
Rock 'em, sock 'em, brass
Yeah,
man.
just get him in fisticuffs.
Alright, roll them both.
68, I failed by 2 degrees.
So,
Use a point of reroll. Use a point of fortune.
Okay, I guess I'll use a point of
Fate.
fortune to try to, like...
No, not fate. Fate.
Fortune.
Fortune.
Fate
Fortune.
is friend when you're
Fate
gonna
is your
die.
extra
Fate is-
lives.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, 15, so that's,
This
So
is
you
the reroll.
successfully cast a spell.
Yep, now I gotta hit him.
Now you've got to hit
So
him.
using this
Okay.
one.
And this uses an opposed melee
Rotate.
brawling test.
Okay, well, I don't have brawl trained. Oh, wait,
Melee
all right, basic.
is basic.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Melee is a basic skill,
Yeah.
so it's always usable.
Okay.
So we can also
Ranged are
probably call
not.
upon, like, the chat for the tech marine that just showed up. The Emperor protects, my friend. The Emperor protects.
So make your opposed brawling test.
Spacebook says that bad. Okay, let's see. 57. I'm gonna take a point of corruption to reroll that.
Well, this is a different test. Can't you just spend fortune again? Or is it
Yeah,
part of the
it's
same?
a
Oh
different
yeah, okay.
test,
I'll
so-
I'll do my second point of fortune. Just blow it all in the first.
You really want to just
combat.
one punch this guy out, right?
I really do. Okay,
That does not look as successful.
97.
That looks like maybe now.
So
you,
I've got like this green flaming fist, and I'm just going to punch this guy and just keel over as
Yeah.
you could still take that corruption.
I feel like corruption in this cloud of mist is probably a bad idea.
I mean,
So you miss.
Yeah.
I mean, but how much corruption? I mean, are we allowed to know how much each corruption we have, or is that more of a? Okay, that's what I thought.
Because people have different limits anyway, so it doesn't really help if you know.
Okay, so I can't just be like, I'm gonna taunt you with chaos.
Yeah.
Come just for that.
I'll just take the miss. I'll take the L on this one.
Okay.
I like.
But just remember, children, for Magnus's immortal lesson, violence solves everything.
So
True.
It has so far.
you did have a plus 20 to it, but you still failed.
Yeah, that was like a 77.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say I like how spellcasting melee spells here works. You have to cast one to like power your fist, and then another one to put it where you want it to go.
Yeah, it's just like in like in D&D, except you don't.
Brass skin will try to hit you.
Okay, I'm going to try to dodge using agility.
You don't want to
Yeah.
use weapon skill to defend.
Oh, maybe I'll use weapon skill. Sounds
It's
good.
up to you which one you want to use. Dodge or weapon skill, one or the other.
Yeah, I'll use weapon skill. Let's do an opposed check here.
Okay. Either way, it's still opposed, so.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. 84. Looks like I'm about to take a bunch of hits.
Well, he missed two.
Oh,
There you go. See?
My dice are
your
terrible.
dice are
No,
rolling
keep
almost
them,
as
keep them. Just
they're
save
rolling
them for
almost
me.
as cold as mine are.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Gustav,
So if I don't
support
wanna
me.
be, what? No, I've got someone trying to kill me.
Yeah.
So if I don't want to be near this guy, I have to like make a cool test to walk away from him, essentially.
Yeah, effectively. Get
Okay.
closer to the fog.
That's interesting.
If I attempt to walk away from him and fail, is that my action for the turn, or will I
No,
still be
you
able
just
to
can't do
stack
it.
at this guy?
Yep.
I will attempt to make a cool test to get some distance on this stupid bastard who's
Okay.
trying to smack me with a sharpened boat hook.
Is it sharpened bone, or is it more like a?
That's good.
It's a
Are
gap,
those dice
so
just,
it's
like,
a gap
weighted?
hook. So yeah.
I don't know, but I love them
Are these
so.
like hand ones? or
Yeah.
what? Okay.
Yeah, 3 successes.
So you are no longer afraid.
Do I lose my -1 for success level to all?
Yeah.
Okay.
However,
Oh god, I don't like however.
now you have the other issue of withdrawing from combat.
I see.
So you're going to withdraw from combat.
I'm going to attempt to move my regular.
You're going
whatever.
to attempt to disengage.
I would like to attempt to get away from this guy so that I might shoot him in his face
With your shooting gun?
with my bow.
oh,
you
your
have-
shooting bow.
No advantage.
I do not have any advantage unless I gain advantage for overcoming my fear.
No.
Well, then I have no advantage.
Advantage is to do with opponents, not.
Okay.
Congratulations, you do not get advantage for doing the bare minimum.
Okay. I got it. Thank you.
Much like in life, that is an actual reality.
If you have lower or equal
That's not
advantage
true.
to your opponents, you are pinned in place. If you wish to escape, you need to use your action to make an opposed dodge versus their melee skill.
Wow.
If you succeed, you gain 1 advantage and can use your move to go
I
anywhere
am
you wish.
not terribly dodgeful. I really want to get away from this guy and like over to somebody else so that we're not outnumbered anymore, I guess. I will attempt to dodge him then. I will use my action to attempt to dodge him. I really do want to get away from this guy. That's not good. I'm gonna go ahead and use a point of fortune. Re-roll that.
So you're trying to dodge?
I'm trying to dodge. I'm trying to move away from him.
Okay.
That is still a failure. That is still a failure.
Chad, what do you think we should do?
Should
Yo,
When do you get them back? When do we get them back?
Like, you get fortune back, but I can't keep spending it. Now, at this point, I have to decide if I want to take a point of corruption, right?
Yep.
Ooh.
I'm a good person. I'll take a point of corruption and reroll.
Wow.
Okay.
famous last words. I'm a good person. Turns around, there's just like a hand growing out of his back.
I will,
Fully
however,
fledged
swap
hand.
dice, because the weighted dice seem to be failing me right now. This is probably a bad decision. Averages
Nope.
says I should stick with my dice, right?
I don't think averages is biased any way or the other.
No, I know. I just like to make that joke as if the tests are connected. And fail!
Okay.
Failed badly. Alright.
So the first
I'm
guy
pinned in place.
gets a hit on you.
That's good. Yay.
If you fail, each opponent defeating you gains 1 advantage and makes it impossible for you to escape without a blow to your back. So now you can choose to leave, but they will get a free hit on.
Oh, so now I get to... Oh, I'm not going to leave.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's good.
I'm not going to
And
leave.
remember,
I'm gonna...
there were 2 guys on you.
Oh, there were 2 guys on me.
Yeah.
Oh
That's,
my, indeed.
that's true. Okay, then.
But he's the one getting hard.
So I'm not...
Because I'm watching.
I am not going to...
Geffen likes to watch.
Okay, I decline to take it in the back. I will
Phrasing,
instead...
Greg.
What?
Phrasing.
I decline to take it from 2
Are we
guys
still
from
doing
behind.
phrasing? Archer forever, just saying.
I will instead simply, having failed to dodge, stay here and
Okay.
not get murdered. I'm pretty sure that undodgeable attacks from behind from 2 people would just straight
not
up
good.
kill me. Like, I would be straight up dead.
So you're going to draw your melee weapon and
I am
attempt
going
to...
to draw my melee weapon and attempt to
Yeah.
hold my ground. I believe I've used my action attempting
Yeah.
to run away, so I just draw my melee weapon and roll.
Yeah.
Can we talk about this? Is this...
Roy, can we
We
negotiate?
can't, no, you can't talk in combat in Warhammer.
No, you need to buy battle
Tongue.
battle
Interesting.
tongue, yeah.
And even then, yeah, because
Yeah.
you're like, I'm basically going,
Well, he's a hunter.
Yeah.
He's a bounty hunter. That's a wizard. You're a novitiate of a warrior priest. None of you are combatants by trade.
trade, yeah.
Hey,
God,
Alright.
I'm a ranger.
Wait.
Yeah, but you don't
I'm
fight
not.
in armies and stuff like that.
Oh no.
Oh.
You don't
Like you don't fight
you don't
lots of
regularly
brawls. You're not
get
like a
into
brawler.
fights.
Like you're not.
The worst thing
Yeah.
I fight are like
It's your first day in the job,
rabbits
so
and
Yeah.
deer.
as you said.
So we're part of a super elite fight club that we don't talk about.
So,
We just wink at each other.
that was Gustav.
Oh god, it's
But
Cyberpunk
then,
2020
You
all
said
over
we don't
again.
talk about it.
The mutants. This one is dead, so he doesn't do anything.
That's disappointing.
This one.
Exploded.
What do you want his
Attacks
skeleton to
you.
stand up and come at you?
No,
Spooky, scary skeleton.
So that one attacks you.
Okay, I gotta stop.
Yeah.
Don't wanna get
So
muted.
this is the second one attacking me?
Don't wanna
Yeah,
get
this
bot
one
muted.
is covered in feathers. Of wonderful, wondrous colors.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Plumes. Plumes.
I really wish I had battle tongue or battle chant or whatever it's called, just so I could say I'm gonna pluck them off and eat you.
Can somebody understand? Like, is it
Yeah,
like
you can say
once you-
stuff. You just can't coordinate your actions without battle tongue.
I see.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
basically all it
so you
means.
can taunt the other.
Yeah, you can do stuff like that, but you can't coordinate between yourselves as a party without like
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
a combat language.
Got it.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's to
So
stop
that's
you
what-
saying
okay.
like, "Oh, you go over here and I'll
Yeah.
attack him, and then you cast this spell." And
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can't do the D&D thing, which
yeah,
is like
it's to stop that
abuse
D&D
the,
thing.
the
of-
no.
You
You know
you can't abuse the system, is what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah. Like, you know that the next person, you're gonna act before the monster, so you do something to prepare for its action. That
Yeah.
sort of thing.
That's what
Tell
battle
your
tongue is
partner
there
to
for.
move somewhere
Oh.
else.
Okay. I actually really like that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying D&D doesn't have its thing, but that
Yeah.
is.
It just prevents metagaming in combat.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense.
And because
It's
it's
in
awful.
combat.
Are you trying to? Are you intimidating this person?
No, I thought we were fighting.
Yeah, but are you like you said you're gonna pluck them off and they're attacking
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
He did that.
So
he
it's
did
your
that
opposed
meta.
roll.
He said that meta. He didn't.
Oh, okay.
wanna-
Yeah, it's fluff.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's a fluff.
It's your
for his
opposed roll.
Yeah.
So you make your roll.
Are you a turkey?
Greg?
Because I am going
Yeah.
to pluck
What?
you.
Good.
So I want to.
I bet it's
I-
good.
Was that 01?
It is
It is.
01.
It is.
Oh, well, you win.
That's amazing.
Do I get another advantage for that?
Yeah.
That
Because
turkey
I
is
missed
now
anyway.
a roast turkey.
So
And then
He's unstoppable machine. He
the
can't.
first person attacks you,
No.
and they're plus 20 because there's 2 of them, and
I
this one
defend
has
myself.
advantage, so there's plus 30.
I attempt to defend myself.
So that's 9.
I mean,
plus
my other
7.
option is just to eat it to the face.
Off you
which
go.
I don't want to do. Why am I still using these dice? They've abandoned me entirely.
No one's touching these dice, by the way, ever.
Were those the ones I picked
Wow,
up
look
earlier?
at look at
Yes,
all
they
these.
were the ones you picked up earlier.
Look at all these superstitious
Re-rolling.
dice owners.
Re-rolling.
What did you get?
Oh, the first time doesn't matter because I'm spending a point of.
You're
fortune.
allowed to know whether you pass or fail before you spend
50.
points.
I got.
So you win.
No, I did not. My weapon skills 37.
Did you
so I
get-
was two failures? Two
You win.
failures. Oh, well then I will take that point of fortune back.
Because that's what I rolled.
What did you roll?
Oh,
Amazing.
100.
Hey!
Well, 90.
Wow.
I rolled 90.
90.
Sorry,
All
right.
90. Yeah.
So that's yeah.
All right.
So that was a 60 effectively with the advantage and everything else. It still failed by 3 successes compared to your failed by 2 successes.
Woo.
So you win, get a point of advantage, and they lose their advantage.
So yeah, you literally failed forward on this one.
Fail forward.
The
All
next
right.
one, however, attacks you.
All right. I will again defend myself.
Yeah.
I will again spend. Okay, let's do this the proper way. All right. So 5 degrees of failure.
0 degrees of failure.
I
Oh.
will re-roll. This is why it's important to save your fortune for when
Yeah.
it's really.
But it's still degrees of failure.
Yes.
So they fail to hit you.
Right. Wait. So. There's.
It
but
means
if
they
I have,
slightly failed.
Right, but like if I have 8 degrees or 5 degrees of failure and they have 0 degrees of failure,
They don't hit you.
they don't hit me.
No, you don't take any damage.
But-
You just
Don't
Okay.
get any advantage.
All
you
right.
don't
Yeah.
get any advantage. They don't get any
I'm
advantage.
learning the system all over
Yeah.
again. I'll take that point of fortune back because I will
Yeah,
need
they
it
basically,
again.
they basically swing and miss, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's like.
So if
let's
you
say
lose an
you're-
opposed test, however, you lose your advantage.
Okay. So I.
So you lost the one
I
you
lose
had.
one.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Some-
fine. I will
some
trade
goes.
that.
What
for-
is the highest amount of advantage you can?
Is there a maximum advantage, or do you just become a god at a certain point?
There is a maximum advantage.
Okay.
What's your initiative?
My initiative is 32.
So you can have a maximum of 3 advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be funny if there was like no
you can have a
ceiling.
max
Yeah, I know,
equal to
right?
your initiative
It just
bonus.
keeps going.
Do you want to know how you got the name Teflon Billy?
Don't fight an elf.
You become.
What's
you
your
be-
max advantage? 70.
Yeah.
You become that bloodletter from our 40k campaign.
Yeah.
That was the
Just
2 on
keep
you. The 1 on
gaining damage
you
until you become unstoppable.
hits.
Ah.
Well, it's opposed, so
Okay.
Roll your weapon skill.
So, weapon skill?
Yep.
yeah.
Ooh, doesn't look good. I got
Use
73.
fortune.
Okay, sure. Sounds good.
Not that I want to pilot you. You are totally capable of just getting
I need a
slaughtered.
parachute,
Be my
'cause I need
guest.
to figure out where they
Okay.
hit because it's the reverse.
Okay,
That's good.
That's good, right?
That's real
10.
good. So
That's a 10, right?
yeah. So that's 2 degrees of
Oh,
success. I think.
that's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
So I'm at 33.
Yeah.
Your 2 degrees of success, they get 3 degrees of success.
So they still.
So they won, but only with 1 degree of success
So
because
there,
it's,
you
it's
reduced
net.
the damage that you would have taken.
I see.
So they do 7 damage to your left arm.
And did my hardiness, my plus 10 to toughness, help at all?
Well, that's where.
Yeah, it's +1 toughness bonus. So when you take damage,
Yeah, like right now.
you subtract.
Never forget.
So as
forget.
it's 7 points of damage, you then subtract your toughness bonus.
Which is the tens digit of your toughness,
Yeah,
which is 4.
but he's got hardy up, so
So
his
5.
toughness bonus is technically 5 at the moment.
Okay.
So you subtract 5 from that.
Take
So you
2.
you take 2 damage.
Yep. So
Okay,
over here
cool.
where it says wounds, you did 2.
Yeah,
So just put 2 there.
Yep.
and your maximum wounds is on your sheet. It's like 14 or something for you.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How easy that
And the
could
one
have
on
been.
you
Yeah, you can actually get,
hits.
depending on the...
Time to defend myself.
That's
Yeah,
good.
15, yeah.
So much for your cold dice.
Yeah.
Well, degrees.
That would be 3 degrees.
3 degrees versus my 2 degrees, you win. You successfully parry. And
Just the baddest side of my
you
gain an advantage.
gain an advantage.
Yes.
And then we're back to actually no, Holger. good old Holger picks up one of the fallen gaff hooks from next to you.
Oh man. Oh boy. Either we've gained an ally or he's gonna murder us.
That makes sense. I mean, that's kind of what the deal is, right? Either we get hosed or we kick at their ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he picks up a one of these gaff hooks, even though he's manacled still.